Hello, I am back. I wanted to show you one more activity that I like to do when I use my peg kit, my yellow peg kit. Oh, when we use this, and when I use my these black sheets. I don't know what I call them, but this video will talk about how to use them and what they're for. So anyway, go ahead and get your peg kit and come along with me, and we are going to work on this activity with you. Okay, so if you have this kit, you'll notice that there's quite a bit of the black sheets here, and that they each have a unique set of cutout or little holes there. I personally like to start with this the big two cylinder slot one, just because it's a little easier, I think, for some of my students. And so what you'll do is you'll rest it on top of your yellow board here, or your yellow bowl here, and we'll explore with our student, and we'll feel like each corner. And like I said, if it's hand over hand, you could help by guiding their hands and exploring. Oh, what was that? Did you feel something? Wait, something's missing. Oh, sometimes it moves and you have to position it the right way and get it in there right. But anyway, you would do hand over hand, and oh, there's one. Oh, get your hand in there. Is there anything? Do you feel anything? Oh, that's the bottom of our board there, or our kit. Okay, let's see if we can find another one. Is there any more holes that you feel? And then you kind of go like that, and oh, there's another one. Get your finger in there. Is there anything in there? Oh, nothing. Okay, so our next task, and then you would obviously have the pegs ready to go, and you would have two. And if my child is sighted, we would talk about colors, and like I said on my previous video, these lines to differentiate what I want, or what I want him to do or her to do. So anyway, for this task, all I want is my student to go ahead and grab one of the big pegs, and here's one, and we would explore and touch it and feel the top. We could talk about the top, the bottom, and oh, what does this remind you of? What shape is that? And you'd maybe say, oh, it feels like a circle. Okay, let's feel the rest of the peg or this cylinder. And you would go and, oh, there's a bump. Oh, it has a little line all around it. And then the same thing with the next one. And then they're different textures. This one feels smooth. Does this one feel the same? Is it different or the same? You could also talk about the texture and whatnot. And they each have different textures. Some of them are very smooth, like this one. This one's very rough, and this one's not so rough. So anyway, what the main goal is to just explore colors, talk about the shapes, and then what we would do is we would try and have my student find the hole and see if he can get it in my peg kit here, in my bowl. And then they would, oh, there it is, you got it. And then we would shake it to make sure it's in, and then we would move on to the next one. Oh, there's one. Which one did you get in? Oh, that's the yellow peg. What color should we do next? And then you might ask, oh, can you find the red? Or you might ask, can you find the peg that has one strip or one line or one bump in the middle? Oh, there it is, that one. Or if he touches this one first, oh, this one, and you can ask for the smooth one. Oh, this one doesn't feel so smooth. So they would have to feel both. And oh, teacher said the one that has the one stripe or one line in the middle. Oh, this one's it. And so he would use maybe the other hand to kind of explore, and oh, there it is, and get it in there. There. Now we have two. We have red and we have yellow. There's two pegs in my peg kit. Okay. So, and then you would move, and if that was too easy for your student, you can get a little bit more you can focus on a different sheet, and this one you would have to have maybe all the pegs, and ask your student to find the small peg that's yellow or red, depending on what you're working on with your student, or if you're working on textures. All I want is, that language concepts for him to understand color, shape, if it's smooth, if it's rough, and for my student to be able to manipulate and explore using both hands. So there's so much we could do. We could do counting as well. So anyway, for this particular activity, we want to have them understand that this one has a small opening or small hole, and they could use their finger and maybe trace around it. Oh, can you find, here's the big, and we can talk about the shape. Maybe it's a circle, and get their hand all the way around it. They can get their fingers in there. Is there anything? Do you feel anything in there? Oh, no. Okay, let's see if we can find its parts. You ready? This is gonna be cool. Hopefully you can find it, and they could just easily grab. You can, like I said, give them a color, give them the shape, if it's smooth, if it's bumpy, and have them see what fits. And so our goal is for our student to understand, this one goes in here, you got it. And if we have more, we can actually have him slide it in if you want. So they could keep them in there, and they could stay in there, and then they can find more. If you need them to find more and put another one in, that's okay. You can keep it in there and find another one and have it in there. And then we would want him to understand, small, large, or small, big, depending on what you're working on. And we could talk about small circle on top, big circle on top. When I have the blue one has a big circle, the yellow one has a small circle. And then we can talk about the difference. The small one has one line in the middle. The big one has, let's start from the top. 1, 2. This one, the yellow one, feels smooth. The blue one is a little bit rough. Do they weigh the same? Which one's heavier? And so there's all sorts of activities that you could do on here. If your student is learning Braille, here's another example. We could use it as our 6 cell dots. And you can talk about, hey, can you find dot 1? Where is dot 1? So your student would obviously feel, and you would review the 6 cell dots here, and you would talk about what, this is dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So my student would easily be able to be like, there's dot 1, you got it. Can we find, what does dot 1 make? Dot 1 is an A. And then, can you make a C? That would be a C in Braille. Can you make a B? This is another way of how we could use this pegboard kit. We could also use it for counting. 1, 2, 3, nothing to do with Braille. 4, 5, 6. You found 6. And we can talk about the colors of each. So that's really neat too. So anyway, this kit really works so much in so many different ways. Like I said, using these sheets are really come in handy if my student is having a hard time with, manipulation and, dexterity and stuff like that. It's kind of neat to have these things and kind of play a game with them, make it fun, enjoy it, and then maybe you have a turn and he has a turn. And so anyway, be very creative, being a little bit creative that way, so that they can see how much fun it could be, and they don't know, but it's work. So anyway, have lots of fun with it. Let me know if you like it. I will create a little bit more videos later on and with more activities. Thank you. We'll see you later. Bye.